What is going on today, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Today's video is going to be a 3 supports you need to be playing. Now, these are not necessarily the top supports, because right now it's obvious who the top supports are. I think Geb is probably number 1, and it's not particularly close. If you know how to play Geb, just play Geb, you'll win. I think he's at like a 56% win rate or something obnoxious. Aphro is another one that just absolutely dominates games. Ganesha is another one that just dominates games. Karen's another one that just dominates games. They're very good. But we don't want to be talking about them. They've been beaten kind of into the ground. They're very good. They get banned a lot. They get picked a lot. So I'm going to give you guys 3 of that next tier of supports that nobody really talks about, but I still think they're absolutely fantastic, and I think you guys should give them a try. I'm going to be giving you guys builds with them also, so you guys will have an idea of kind of how you want to be building them and kind of tell you how you want to be playing them also. But let's just jump right in. Starting off with the first one. We'll start with Atlas. I put Atlas in A tier in my tier list, and I'm still confident with him there. I think Atlas is in a supremely strong spot now with how he can build. I think he was very close to having true trade potential into the enemy backline, even without building any damage items, like true damage items. I think Pesty kind of puts him over the edge as like, I can actually kill people now. And I think this build, the build that a lot of time, I call it the lastest build because I see him building this more than anyone. This build gives you one-shot potential onto backliners, and the damage is phenomenal. They have sustain. You can go on Onk also, but I've been really liking the Pesty because that HP 5 is not to be slept on. You got the HP 5 from both Gauntlet of Thieves at 15 and Pesty at 15. You can switch up the order of this, but the double stack, you get cloak stack so quickly. You get the Thieves online next. You're almost unkillable with just these 2 items. That Purdon gives you a little bit of threat. The Glad Shield gives you a little bit more threat. And then this Pesty gives you actual true threat onto the enemy ADC because he can't lifesteal through your damage. And if you can't kill, at least you're going to be getting them low enough that your dive should be able to. Your peel is fine as Atlas. It's just most of the time you want to put your damage towards the squishy where it's actually relevant. Sometimes, yes, picking up a support or a solo laner who's overcommitted is just a free kill. But a lot of the times you just want to pay attention to the enemy assassin or the mid or the carry. But yeah, Atlas, try him. Let me know what you guys think. I think he's superb right now. Number 2, I talked about him for most of this year. He's fallen off a little bit just because of the meta. But I'm going to talk about my boy again. Kuzin, bro. This character is still, I was going to say busted, but I feel like that's just hyperbole for hyperbole's sake. I think he's still incredible. I don't think he's busted, but if you get ahead on this character, you can genuinely 1v5 games. His early game isn't great, yes, but his late game is phenomenal. Sentinel's Boon, Cloak, so much tankiness for the early game. Contagion is just to get stacks on your cloak faster. It's pretty easy to stack your cloak anyway, so feel free to kind of switch up the build. It's just to make sure you get the cloak stacks as quick as possible, because cloak is needed with a build like this because you don't have a ton of, health early game, like 100 health here, 100 health here, 150 health here, 0 health here, 0 health here. So you don't have a ton of health. You need like the true protections. But something like cloak into Glad Shield Pesty could be really strong also. I just think you need some semblance of anti-heal if you're diving the enemy's backline, because a lot of the time the ADC will just hit you and heal more than you're actually doing to them. And that's why I think this Thorns is also really strong. Keep in mind, on Kuzenbo, say it with me, on Kuzenbo, you always build Blink. Got it? So Blink is always getting built. Second relic, a little bit more of a coin flip. You can go Onk for true anti-heal if they have a healer, Sylve, Ra, Hel, Chang'e, something like that. Or you can just go this Thorns to give you 1v1 potential onto the enemy ADC, mid, jungle, solo, support, anyone. And that's why I think he's really strong right now. And that's why I think he's actually kind of a hack to win ranked games. Because if you don't play against Kuzenbo for a while, he's difficult. He's very difficult to play against. And then lastly on the list, Bakus. I played against a boatload of Bakuses recently. Bro, this character's busted. I hate him. He's boring. But, bro, this character is so busted. This is the build we kind of cooked up. And on Atlas, on Bakus, Relic doesn't really matter. In some games, you're going to need Bead. Some games, you're going to need Blink. Some games, you're going to need Anti-Heal or Horrific or something. So I didn't really want to talk about Relics too much. It's pretty open. Build what you think you need to build. Shell's always fine. Horrific's always fine. Onk can be fine. Bracer can be fine. Frenzy can be fine. Just whatever you think you need. Now, the Bakus build, Sentinels, Gauntlet of Thieves, I think he struggles a little bit to stack Cloak. Not super hard, but enough that I would just rather get this Thieves online so I can go this damage item second. Because this is why I think Bakus is really strong. You get that early little lead, and Spear kind of gives you like one-shot potential in this early portion of the game. Combo with the Spirit's Robe Spectral, Pesty into that late game, and just blink ulting or flop ulting you're going to be threatening the enemy backline, and you're going to be putting out enough damage that they're going to be backing off, or they're going to have to take the fight down 20% health on each and every one of their carries. But yeah, these are 3 gods that I've been seeing a lot, or in Kuzumbo's case, a god that I have not seen a lot that I still think is phenomenally strong. So try them out. Let me know what you guys think. I think they're really in a strong spot right now. Yes, they're not Geb, they're not Khepri, they're not Aphro or Ganesha, but they're still very strong. But let me know what you guys think. If you guys have tried these builds, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. See you guys again next time. Peace.